In number 2, please make sure you're factoring everything first. That's the first step in simplifying. In the numerator, n squared minus n minus 12, they have nothing in common, but it said n squared, so it's x method. I am multiplying to make negative 12. I'm adding to make negative 1, so I have a negative 4 and a positive 3. My numerator has become n minus 4 times n plus 3. For the denominator, a lot of people spend way more time on this than they need to. Always ask yourself, what do they have in common first? They both have the variable n. If I take that out, n squared becomes n to the first. 4n becomes just 4. Now I can cancel things out, n minus 4 and n minus 4. So when I'm done simplifying this, I have n plus 3 over n. That's my final answer for the simplifying. Now, separately, we're going to do the excluded values. Your excluded values come from the denominator right before you crossed things out. Right before I crossed things out, I had n times n minus 4. And remember, your excluded values are numbers that make this equal 0. So we're going to solve for 0. This uses the zero product property. If I did 0 times whatever happens in here, it's going to be 0. If this part was 0, I don't care what that is because it's still going to multiply to make 0. So I solve them separately. I solve for n equals 0, and I solve for n minus 4 equals 0, the two factors separately. This one's already solved. There's nothing to do. This one I would add 4 to both sides to get that n equals 4. So those two things are my excluded values, and to write that for my final answer, I just say, comma, n cannot equal 0 and 4. And that whole thing is my final answer.